Well, I am in front of the most wonderful car, the ice cream car of Highlight, and that was just what I needed. But Highlight was last year one of the most popular apps which everybody was talking about. And Paul is the CEO of Highlight. How many people were you at that time last year at South by Southwest?
It was two of us. It was my co-founder Ben and me.
And now how many people are here in the ice cream bar?
There's 7 of us at the company now.
7. They're all here.
Yeah, they're all here, walking around and experiencing South by.
Tell us, I mean, you have this fantastic logo which basically makes my eyes spin every time I basically fire up the app. What does Highlight do?
Highlight's a mobile app that helps you learn more about the people around you. So the basic idea is that if you're standing near me and you've installed the app, your profile will show up on my phone. So I can see your photo, so I know it's you, your name, your background, all the things that we have in common, all the times we've been near each other before. And if I'm walking down the street and Highlight sees someone interesting nearby, it'll notify me. So it might say, your friend's at that cafe right there. Or, that girl knows 17 of your friends.
Yes, I walk around here, and every time there's all these beautiful girls popping up on my iPhone saying they might be something for you. Yeah, it really feels like a butler who is introducing me to somebody else.
Yeah, that's the goal. And it's sort of evolved to become more of a full-blown social network for the people around you. So now if I were to take your picture with my own phone, it would show up on your phone and all the phones of the people around us. And
also the ice cream bar, which I basically throw in Highlight and put on Twitter, that's also showing up on your phone.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Now last year, you started it in the company in around
January 24th of 2012 is when we launched to the public.
Yeah. And 2 people.
South by Southwest. Yeah, it was about 6 weeks before South by Southwest last year that we launched it.
Yeah. And who was the first one who was enthusiastic about it?
Robert Scoble is the one. He sort of discovered it.
How did you get in contact with him?
It was all kind of accidental. I was at this founders brunch that someone had invited me to, and we were still in private beta. We weren't really telling anyone about the app, but he stumbled across some people who were using it, and I said he got interested, and I said, all right, I'll show it to you if you promise not to write about it yet. And so I showed it to him, and ended up talking to him for a couple hours, and he's fantastic. He's been a really great early supporter of us, and
screams it over the mountain.
Yeah, we love him. He's fantastic.
Yeah. And then what were the publications which also helped you to spread the word?
We launched it in January, and a lot of the tech community, particularly in the Bay Area, got really into the app, and they've been really supportive too. TechCrunch wrote about it a fair amount, and a lot of other publications, and also a lot of our friends in the tech community who are sort of early adopters started using.
Did you start companies before?
No, my last thing I worked on was a startup called MetaWeb, which is a semantic web company, and I was a VP there, but I wasn't a founder, and we sold that to Google in 2010.
So then you become hot at South by Southwest, and everybody talks about you and writes about you. What happens next?
We came back from there and we said, okay, well, that was fun, but it's time to build out the infrastructure to turn this into a really long-term, meaningful company. And so we spent a lot of the second half of last year working on that. We made battery life 4 times better when we came back from South by Southwest. We rebuilt the...
Highlight takes a little bit of battery life. Yeah.
Much better now. I mean, all location services do, but it's much, much better now. We hardly ever use GPS in the background. We're just really smart about geofencing and other tricks right now. And so we rebuilt the back end. We rebuilt the notification service to send fewer and more relevant
hired people. You got funding.
We built out an amazing team. We localized it into 11 new languages, I believe. We launched on Android.
Dutch, yeah. It's in Dutch. Highlight is in Dutch.
Yeah. And we just launched our biggest update ever a few weeks ago. So it's been really
Now you have a nice little map and see all the people around. Can you show me for a second?
Yeah.
So there's a nice map, and I can see everybody around me. I can start my own event, and I can see all my friends together. Show it from the front of the camera here.
Yeah. So right now you can see the 74 people and the 4 events that are nearby. And if you click on his profile, you can see exactly where he is relative to you.
So after being popular at South by Southwest, do you get a lot of VCs calling you?
We've gotten a lot of attention. It's been really exciting. Yeah, we came back from South by last year, and we try not to get carried away with the marketing side of things. I think the product's most important, and try and stay really focused on the long term. But it's been nice to have a new level of visibility.
Okay. Thanks for the ice cream, and good luck with version 3.0.
Thank you so much.